I'd like to begin today by taking a minute to share some facts about the diversity of life on Earth. Adopted from the World Wildlife Fund, did you know that the Congo Basin includes rainforests that stretch over 500 million acres, or that 98% of the mammals that live on Madagascar exist nowhere else on Earth? Now I'd like to ask you if you knew that such diversity was not widespread, or that the habitats that support this diversity are endangered. They are. And while humans are not the only issue, they are a major contributing factor. Over the past few weeks, it has been my goal to not only research these important ecosystems, but to find out what is threatening them. Today I'd like to discuss the reality that our Earth's diversity faces, including how it impacts us and how we impact it. To begin, let's explore the context of this pressing situation. The endangerment of natural habitats is not only a national issue, but a global one. I'll start with the United States. For example, the Bering Sea of the Arctic provides us with almost half of the fish caught in the United States. But overfishing has depleted the populations to an all-time low. Southeast rivers and streams cover nearly 10% of our country, providing us with the richest source of fresh water. Yet they face threatening circumstances due to urban sprawl and coal mining. Global environments are facing the same issue. The Amazon is the world's largest tropical rainforest and river basin. According to the World Wildlife Fund, it contains 4,100 miles of winding rivers, a source of almost 1/5 of all free-flowing fresh water on Earth. Yet deforestation threatens the Amazon daily. The Yangtze region of Asia hosts animals such as the panda bear, and many of our flowers, including azaleas and rhododendron, originated from this part of China. It's nice to have such beautiful variety in our gardens, yet sheer human population and expansion threatens this region's sustainability. So it is that we discover how these national and global issues work to sustain us, but in turn, how can we sustain them? The World Wildlife Fund is a non-profit organization specifically devoted to conservation. Donations contribute to this leading cause. It was founded as a charity in 1961 in Switzerland, and since then it has developed into one of the world's leading conservation organizations, with work that spans across 100 countries. The mission of the World Wildlife Fund is to conserve nature and reduce the most pressing threats to the diversity of life on Earth. The World Wildlife Fund has more than 1.2 million members in the United States and close to 5 million members worldwide. Internationally, since 1985, the World Wildlife Fund has invested over $1 billion in its mission. Over time, the organization has worked tirelessly to replant forests, maintain fisheries, preserve habitats, and cleanse pollution. Without such efforts, our world faces imminent extinction of wildlife and depletion of habitats. I'd like to share with you the 2010 expense report for the World Wildlife Fund. They made $224.2 million. 83% of this money went directly towards conservation, 12% went towards fundraising, and just a mere 5% went towards administration. Knowing now the efforts of the World Wildlife Fund, we must realize that if we donate today, we will benefit every day. Let us consider the future. Without you, the fate of our Earth is a question of time. It is a fact that Earth existed before us, and there is no denying that population and expansion is inevitable. If we continue to use the Earth without ever giving back to it, we suffer the consequences of degradation, depletion, and ultimately irreversible loss. With your help and donations, we face a sustainable future. Our future will be brightened by the freshest supply of water, a fundamental element of life. In the future, we'll be able to embrace the wide array of diversity that exists on the planet, rainforests that harbor medical discoveries, oceans that provide a bounty of marine life, and an entire world that will captivate and benefit our children and loved ones. So here we stand that we must give the world a voice while making sure that it has a chance. We must consider all that it has given us and in turn give back to it. To conclude today, the diverse environment is what sustains us, yet it faces threatening consequences. The World Wildlife Fund is one of the leading organizations in conservation, and your donations will seek to provide a balance between humans and nature. If we act right now, we have the ability to secure our world. Diversity is an amazing aspect of nature, but we must protect its existence. Because we cannot cease the impact of humans on the world, we must strive today to create a positive impact. Our world may be in peril because of us, but it is now in peril without us.